ready to double your income? Shout to the top of your voice, I am!
I am!
Good, that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. And after I show you how to do it, how many of you are going to do it? Let me hear you say, I am!
I am!
Good, give yourself a hand for being in the right place at the right time. Man, I'm just going to let you guys know up front, I did not come to motivate anybody today. I came to teach. So is it okay if I learn you something today?
Yes, I want to learn something.
Good, well understand this. I really do intend to teach you something that can help you double your income. But I'm going to need you guys to lock in. Because at the end of the day, your attention affects your retention. So I'm going to need you guys to lock in. But you must understand that high income cannot flow to a low vibrating source. You heard Brenda say it earlier. High energy produces high income. So I'm going to need the energy high. Can y'all do that for me?
Yes.
Good. We're going to need to maintain high energy. So I'm the guy, when I'm up here, when the preacher's talking, I need y'all to talk back. That's right. So from time to time, I may have you repeat some of the things I say. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to be up here, I'm going to teach you plays that have literally made millions. And I want you to all have the result in your life, but if I say something, you might hear it, you might not. But if you say it, you'll hear it. And I don't want to drop $1 million worth of game and you missed it because you didn't say it. Does that make sense? Everybody say yes?
Yes.
So from time to time, I'll say something and I may need you to repeat it. I need you to do what?
Repeat it.
And from time to time, I'll ask you a question, tell you to say yes. When I say yes, I need you to say
Yes.
And just like that, I will begin a sentence, leave off the last words, and let y'all fill in the
blank.
Go, give you guys yourself a hand.
Woo!
So if you guys don't know me, my name is Jeremy Funderburk, and I got about a little over 15 more minutes just to kind of teach you guys a secret, something that's been an unlock in my life that has literally allowed me to create income at will. And I want you all guys to just tap in on this, lock in, get your pencils ready, be ready to take notes, because note takers are money makers.
Yes, sir.
Note takers are what?
Money makers.
You understand this, that the dullest pencil remembers more than the sharpest mind every time. So I'm gonna need you guys to get your pencils ready, because I'm gonna give you guys that heat. I'm gonna give you guys that sauce. So if you feel like you're ready, say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Good, so first thing I need you to write down your notes, family. Actually, before we start taking notes, because y'all seem like y'all uncomfortable with each other. I need you guys to, all right. Lakeisha ain't got no neighbors. All right, Heather be your neighbor.
Yes, Heather's fine.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, no.
No!
All right, where's my phone? Oh, before I call 911, did anybody die?
No.
Anybody get hurt?
No.
Oh, no, we good, Coach.
That happened to anybody?
No.
So y'all said no, and nothing bad happened.
Come on, man.
So why are we so scared of that word?
Ooh.
See, understand this, family. Write this down in your notes. Your resistance to rejection is blocking your blessings.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll let that sit.
Yeah.
Marination.
Your resistance to rejection is blocking your blessings. See, we don't want to hear that word no for some reason. We just saw it doesn't hurt anybody. It's just a word. But we're so scared of it, and God created you for a purpose, and you don't even want to push forward to achieve your purpose because you're scared of a 2-letter word. So today I want to help you guys overcome that, because literally a decade ago, it was almost a decade exact, it's December of 2014. I'm with my mentor. I just met this man. He just came into my life. We're walking out of a meeting. We're in the parking lot, and we're walking to our cars, and he says, "Hey, Jeremy, let me ask you something." I say, "Yes." He said, "Do you like to read?" I say, "No." See, I hate reading. I said, after school, I would never read another book a day in my life. He smiled, tapped me on my shoulder, and said, "Dude, that's the beautiful thing about success. You ain't got to like it. You just got to do it." What's going on, family? Hey, I hate to interrupt the video. I know you're getting so much value, but I'm just out here for my walk, and I'm getting message after message after message of people saying, Jeremy, how do I increase my close rate? How do I double my deals? So I actually put together a free training, absolutely free, of some of my top closing strategies that you can actually watch and implement immediately. Just click the link in the description, go watch it, double your deals. Back to the video. Somebody say, do it.
Do it.
So I'm like, all right, so then he gives me this book. Now I went home, took the book, ended up reading the entire book that night. And that book totally changed the entire trajectory of my life. And there's a concept in the book, and I'm gonna write this down on the board, so I hope you guys are ready to take some notes. See, school teaches us something, right? I'm gonna write this down. In school, see, there we go, we got you right there. And they give us all these tests. And if you don't pass the test or your assignment, you get an F. And you fail, am I right?
Yes.
So it's like, if you're failing, you need to do something different. So they say, no, you need to go the opposite way because success is over here. How many of y'all learned that in school? That one lie has created more poverty than anything else in the world. You see, the true reality is you are here. You have to go through the failure to get to the success. But the issue is, most of us, we think, oh, I'm here, I get the no, I need to go do something different. This job didn't work out for me, I need to go do something different. I'm not doing well in this position, I need to go do something different. I started the business, people didn't buy from me day one, I need to go do something different. So what happens is, you go from where you're at, failure, back to where you're at, failure, back to where you're at, failure, and you will never get to success. Just to go, oh no, failure, success is just on the other side of failure. So every time I hit that failure, when I understand that no is the way to yes, somebody say no.
No.
It's my way.
It's my way
To yes.
to yes.
Then I know I just gotta keep going. Somebody say keep going.
Keep going.
So I'm like, oh. So in this book I realized I just have to go through the failures. I just have to go through the no's. So then I took this concept and I'm working in corporate sales, right? And they wanted me to cold call. They said, Jeremy, we want you to cold call. Go from January to December, cold call. We want you to do $1 million in sales. Build us a brand new $1 million book of business. All right, cool. I'll make the calls. Who has a calculator in here? Somebody got a calculator? Because my math be mathing. In a good way. But I want you guys to see the numbers. I made 120 cold calls every single day. Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. So somebody write it. Who has a calculator? 120 times 5.
600.
Oh yeah, no, I won't work 7 days a week. Lord have mercy.
600.
Okay. So let's say there's 4 weeks a month. So now times 4.
2400.
For 3 months, times 3. In 3 months, in less than 90 days, I make 7,200 cold calls. Hey, this is Jeremy, no. Hey, this is Jeremy, no. Hey, this is Jeremy, screw you. 7,200 times. Crowd participation. How many sales do y'all think I made out of those 7,200 calls?
5.
Is it 5? Who else has a guess?
700.
700? 720?
7.
10.
I made 45 sales. How many of y'all would say that was very ineffective?
Very ineffective. Yeah.
Depends on the value of the sale.
That's the part. Those 45 sales generated over $1 million of revenue. It allowed me to hit my annual goal in 3 months. Understand this, your resistance to rejection is blocking your blessings. But when you learn how to actually push through the rejection, everything you want is on the other side. So the first thing I need you to do is, I need you guys to reshape your beliefs around the word no. So look at your neighbor. Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
No.
No.
One more.
No.
Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
No.
No.
Understand this. When you start to reshape your beliefs around that word no, and realize that no isn't hurting you, it's not harming you, it's just helping you get to where you want to go. You see, most of us, we have a negative belief around the word no. But this is what I need you guys to understand. I need you to reshape your beliefs, because your beliefs will create your thoughts. Your thoughts will create your feelings. Your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results. And if y'all ain't never seen me speak before, y'all just gotta listen to the words that come out my mouth, because you will not be able to read the writing that comes from my hands. So your beliefs create your thoughts create your feelings will create your actions, and your actions create your results. In other words, if your belief around the word no is bad, all your results are going to be bad. See, because everything we do comes from our beliefs. Everything we do comes from what?
Our beliefs.
So your beliefs create your life. Because if I have a negative belief around the word no, my actions won't align with anything that's going to get me a no.
Right.
You see, I was told that you will never behave in a way inconsistent with how you see yourself. In other words, you will never behave in a way inconsistent with how you believe. So let me write this down, because I don't think y'all are getting this. You will never behave consistently. What word did I just use?
Consistently.
Because we know anybody can do work for a short period of time, but it's the consistency that creates the results. So you will never behave in a way inconsistent with your beliefs. Will they miss it? Maybe they'll catch you at the red light. You will never behave in a way inconsistent with your beliefs. Y'all still ain't getting it? What I'm trying to tell you is your beliefs comes from your being. And if you do not be, you will not have. You will never behave in a way inconsistent with your beliefs. Am I right or right?
Yeah.
So if anything's going to change, we have to reshape your beliefs around the word no. We have to reshape your beliefs around failure. You see, most people don't know a lot about my background originally, but it's actually in art. I was a professional artist when I was a teenager. I became a professional artist when I was 13 years old. I was a published comic book artist while I was still in high school. When I was 19, I ran an entire animation company. And one of my favorite artists, he did this story called Being a Successful Failure. And he talked about all the failures he went through to become an artist. And then our friend Cheeks, who was another artist, I know it's a funny name, right? Cheeks. He was trying to work for like Marvel and DC, and he would submit his artwork, and he would get a rejection letter, and he would pin it on his wall. And then he would submit it, and he would get a rejection letter and pin it on his wall. Then one day he posted a picture. It looked like wallpaper, because literally the entire wall was covered by rejection letters. Shortly after he posted that picture, he got picked up by Marvel, and they ended up changing all their animation to be based off of his art style.
Wow.
You have to go through the failures to get to success. The issue is, we're willing to get to success, we're just not willing to go through the failures. So with the short period of time I have left, I'm not going to write this down. Number your papers 1 through 5. I want to give you guys the 5 levels to failure. And if you can master each of these levels, there's nothing in life you can't have. So, number one is the ability to fail. The ability to fail. Raise your hand if you've ever done anything ever in your life. I'm about to say, some people ain't raising y'all hand.
Come on now.
There we go. All right. At the very least, you all raise your hand so you did something. Some of y'all could have tried to raise your hand and it didn't work. You have the ability to fail. 100% of people, what percentage?
100%.
100% of people are born with the ability to fail. 80% of people never get past that level. Level 2 is the willingness to fail. The willingness to fail. Less than 20% of people ever get to that level. This is where you start to understand that success is on the other side of failure, so I'm willing to go through some failure to get to where I want. But fewer than 20% of people ever get there. And only 5% get to the next level, which is the wantingness to fail. It's where you go from, okay, I know success is on the other side of failure. I'm willing to do it, but now it's like, no, I want to do this because I know as soon as I fail, I can get to what I want. I can get to the success. I can get to the end result. Right? I understand that my wife retiring from her job is based off of my wantingness to fail. My children going to college will be based off of my wantingness to fail. Being able to take care of my elderly parents comes on the other side of my wantingness to fail. But you see, there's so many people, you see it where my mentor, he's a financial advisor, and he's like, man, it's sad because people, they're like, I want to be able to retire, but my income, my social security is less than my medicine, and I don't know what to do. And most people think, man, they should have made better decisions. But I see that, I think, man, but you got grown adult kids who could have put you in a position to be taken care of, but they're so scared of rejection, now you got to suffer. So you have to develop the wantingness to fail. Everything you want in life is on the other side of wanting to fail. Level 4, we still taking notes? We still good? Yeah. Level 4 is failing bigger and faster. People at level 4 understand that, man, if failing is a good thing, then if I fail big, that's even better. Big failures create big success. And if a big success is coming, I'd rather have it faster than slower. So fail bigger and fail faster. And level 5 is failing exponentially. This creates legacies. Okay, well, if I can do 7,200 calls in 3 months and do over $1 million in sales, what happens if I have a team of 10 people all doing that? How many of y'all realize that your life and business would change if you make $10 million in the next 3 months? Failing exponentially. What happens if everybody in this room starts submitting for jobs? Like, hey, do you bring in outside speakers to your organization? Do you bring in outside speakers to your organization? I told Will earlier this week, I got the email. I said, hey, you guys bring in outside speakers? They said no. But I like what you're doing. I'm going to talk to see if we can make an exception so we can bring you in. So you have to be able to fail exponentially. How crazy will the world be? How great will our impact be when all of us get rid of that fear of rejection? And now we're reaching our success. So look at your neighbor.
Neighbor.
Say no.
No.
Now look back at your neighbor and say thank you.
Thank you.
And say this, because my success is on the other side of that no.
It's on the other side of that no.
Thank you guys.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse.